Indicating frequency.
When we want to indicate frequency, there are different ways we can do this. Sometimes we can use words that are exact and tell the exact frequency, and sometimes we can use words that give a sense of the relative frequency. Some words that are used to indicate frequency are always, almost always, frequently, often, usually, sometimes, occasionally, once in a while, hardly ever, almost never, rarely, seldom, never. As you can see on the scale, these indicate the frequency going from 0% never to 100% always. In between, we have other words indicating frequency, but their exact frequency is not indicated. They give just a relative sense of the frequency there. So, hardly ever, almost never, rarely, and seldom, for example, are close to zero, but they're not zero there. Again, exactly how frequently we cannot say. The If you wish to indicate the exact frequency, we can use words and phrases like once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, uh, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, four times a day, every day. These are more specific there. So we can either be specific and tell the exact frequency or give an approximate frequency. Here you can see several sentences with examples of using frequency words and phrases. For example, Carol always studies in the afternoon. John and Tony often go to the gym in the evening. My friends usually drink coffee before class. I eat in Burger King once in a while. Doris calls her mother 3 times a week. Ivan drives to the university every Monday and Wednesday. Norman works every weekend. Sometimes they eat lunch in the cafeteria. As you can see, the frequency words and phrases occur in different positions in the sentences. They often occur at the end of the sentence, but sometimes occur at the beginning of the sentence. They also will sometimes occur before the verb, and in the case of the verb be, they also occur after the verb. So learning where to put the frequency words and phrases in a sentence will take practice because their location depends on the verb of the sentence, and it in some cases can be placed in different places in the sentence. So um, placing frequency words and phrases takes practice, and you need to just use English and little by little become accustomed to where these words go in sentences. When forming information questions about frequency, we use how often. For example, how often do you have English class? How often does Enid go to the movies? During the summer, how often do the boys go to the beach? How often did you go to the computer center last term? How often can we go to the English laboratory? So, when asking an information question where you want to know the frequency of something, we use how often.